Welcome to the channel. Let's get swimming. I'm your master cosmologist here with an energy forecast, an energy bite for the collective. I'm working with Every Little Thing You Do is Magic Tarot, as well as the Shamanic Oracle. The first thing I'm called to do actually is to light some rosemary. Rosemary being very potent for memory and recall. We have a sun at 23 degrees of Pisces. This is actually Albert Einstein's natal sun. So a lot of wisdom and a lot of math, and also about probability and likelihood. So let's get this rosemary lit first and see what that wants to bring up. I'm going to share and demonstrate a technique. Probably most people don't know you can do this, which is to inhale deeply the smoke as a shamanic practice, as a clearing and purging practice, but it also can evoke recall or memory or a process of some sort. So you get your smudge bundle rather smoky and you take a big whiff. Let's see what it brings up here. I'm already in its vibration. Oy, that's really, really potent. I like what came through, which was divine, feminine, warrioress, spirit, and leadership. That's coming with the combination of rosemary and Venus at the mastery degree of Aries, 9 degrees of Aries. I feel as if she is a go-getter, and what she's going to get is her shield and her staff. And she's ready to hold counsel. Honestly, everyone, the true warrior essence on this planet is to negotiate before ever picking up a weapon or harming anyone. And okay, Rosemary's like clearing out my brain. It's bringing up Kali Ma and Durga, Ma Durga, and Pele, and fiery feminine archetypes, warrior-esque archetypes, Amazonian women, where Venus is like, and there's a time to fight. There's a time to bear arms and to defend what's truly important and worth fighting for. It's so interesting. These readings never go the direction I think they're gonna go. The most important transit that we had today was actually Mars. Mars met up with the North Node at 8 degrees of Pisces. This is gate 37-4 in human design. It is about leadership. And I would say, being that it's Pisces, it's about reluctant leadership, where there's hesitation and uncertainty and a sense of feeling like a fraud. Maybe that's not the best Pisces verbiage, but feeling like you don't have what it takes for this leadership, the capacity. Jupiter went direct overnight, and honestly, I personally woke up to a sense of major expansion. Like, you have to get bigger. You have to fill this new pair of shoes. That's Pisces, right? The souls. Your soul is so huge, and you just transferred into a new shell, and you have to fill it. Jupiter in Cancer. And apparently this is taking a stance and being willing to lead and fight for what's important. With Venus at the mastery degree of Aries, that is the quintessence of war. Aries ruled by Mars, Aries, the consciousness that contains and speaks on such matters as war and fighting. Venus has demoted masculine leadership on this planet. That's why all of the feminine archetypes were coming up with Rosemary. Rosemary, a resurrected divine feminine archetype, principles, leadership, example. All right, so I actually set a card out last night. It got munched by my chair when all the cards fell on the floor. We'll start with this card. I just want to see if there's anything else, because I actually feel like Rosemary is going through and kind of erasing my brain, which is making it a little difficult to convey the message and communicate. But okay, I'm just being guided to make note here that it's not doing away with men. It's not this sexist thing. It's the masculine principle leading the show. It's too abrasive. We've had it for far too long. It's had its moment in the spotlight, and there are new mannerisms and new modes that want to boot up on this earth plane. The first card I've got for you tonight is number 2, verticality. Deeply grounded, I rise powerfully. There is a volcanic shape and essence emanating from this card, even though it is a masculine depicted on the card. It looks like puffs of volcanic ash and steam and smoke. Pele, 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 Pele. The verticality is standing up for something. It's stand for something or fall for everything as well. You have to have a backbone. You have to have a spine. Jupiter in Cancer could be like a spineless jellyfish in retrograde. Now that it's direct, it's pulling you erect. It's like grow a spine. Grow a spine. The verticality is also picking up implements like a staff. This is a spiritual implement, not necessarily a physical, tangible one, though I'm ready to rock one. I have this vision of me and my special winged girlfriends walking into the grocery store together. I don't know why it's the grocery store, but it's always the grocery store. And we're all decked out to the nines in our fancy G gear. And we're all carrying our staffs. And the staff is symbolic of what we rule over, what we stand for. Anyway, there is this suggestion here of an etheric staff where you're gripping it and you're holding it and you have It's interesting. There's one in each hand. Okay. This is holding these implements even-handedly. When the north node goes to 37.3, that's the gate of even-handedness. We are gripping, but we won't be adept with these spiritual implements yet. Let's get some more cards, see what else wants to come out. Reluctant leader. Stand up. We have the Oracle of Cups, which came out a couple of nights ago. 2 nights ago, I believe. I'm hearing cast your pearls. There is this sentiment biblically about not casting pearls before swine. I get this as cast them. If swine take them up, it will do a doozy on them. It'll do a number on them. And nobody can destroy your pearl. Nobody can take what's yours anymore. You're defended. You're kind of impervious to all of that. Like, throw them like glitter. Like glitter. Like Care Bear energy. Just blast everybody with it. Like, it is time. Okay, got 2 cards that fell. Shosh. Sick of wands. Sick of wands. Interesting. 6 of wands. Casting pearls before swine. But you know what? It's like Charlotte's Web, Best Pig. When the piggies Pac-Man the pearls, it's like taking a vitamin or a super power-up pill, and they become exactly who they are. Let me explain that. We've got 3 of Pentacles as well, but we're not there yet. I'm going to set that off to the side. Okay, so what we have is niche and nature displacement. Let's look at it this way. Right now we have cockroaches running the show. And cockroaches are not bad. They're just cockroaches. They just are. And it's time for the ones that have crawled to the top that no longer belong there. They've had their chance. They've had their turn. It's just a turn. It's just a hourglass being turned over. Okay, that's the verticality. Some of us have to climb to the top. Some of us have to go to the bottom. It's time to do a switcheroonie. So let's go back to the cockroach. A cockroach isn't inherently anything. It's not bad. It's not dirty. It's not gross. It's not any of the negativity that we throw at them. We just don't want them in our house, technically, right? and residing with us. But they serve a very important function in nature. We would actually live with a lot more disease and dirtiness if cockroaches didn't exist. They eat debris, they eat dead things, they dispose of things, they have a function. So when the pearls are cast before the swine, or we could call this the vitamin packs. We'll call them vitamin packs. These packets that you're distributing, which is just sharing your truth, sharing your nature, being you, speaking truthfully to the best of your I don't even want to say the best of your ability. Come on, we're beyond that now. Speaking hard truths. It does. It acts like a vitamin packet, and it performs this reconfiguration. It's like, oh yeah, I'm special just the way I am, and I have my own niche in nature. Some of them are decomposers like mushrooms, right? So it's just about rearrangement of who performs what function and what they're best at. These beings aren't necessarily bad. They're in the wrong place. They're in the wrong role. And that's because you're not sitting there. You're not sitting in your seat, in your niche. You're not taking up any sort of leadership. You're sidelining it. And you have to sit in your spot. And you have to sit there tall and proud and not move and not budge, because what that's going to do is it's going to push anyone else out of that space. Now, it's not a physical pushing. It's not a verbal assault of any sort. It's not anything like that. It is just an energetic niche filling. It's that simple. You fill your niche. The proper being, the proper person, the proper soul is taking up that ecological niche, and it naturally displaces others because people will see that you're the one in that function. You're the one who serves that role the best, better than all the rest. You're the GOAT. You're the greatest of all time at that role. That's the moon in Capricorn presently. So next we have the Three of Pentacles, where it's kind of interesting. There's a pyramid form here, and these, what we might call higher order insects climbing to the top. The coins also suggest displacement, like, well, I don't know why they suggest displacement to me, but it's like coins falling. What else is the... Oh, the bees are bringing up something that I thought was going to come through. This is number 66 too, which is Venus and Venus. Venus is associated with the number 6, Libra. So it's double Venus power. Okay, so the thing that was coming up earlier today was enshittification and building crappy things that don't last, where it's going to keep getting shittier and shittier and shittier, and things are going to get more and more. There's going to be more greed. It's going to cost more for a hive, for a home, for a structure. And it's just all because decomposers are at the top of the pyramid, where they actually belong at the base. Decomposing is consumption. So that's bringing up the Wettigo virus, the Wettigo mind virus. Okay, I need another puff of rosemary, it seems. I feel like we have two very different messages coming out, and that's fine. I'm just wondering if maybe they get tied together a little bit more succinctly. Oh, yeah. There's an ousting. Venus is doing an ousting right now. It's like, move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Hornets posing as bees. Hornets posing as bees. Hornets. Pleiadian. Okay. It's like, shush. Duly noted. Where do we go with this? Do we go anywhere else? It's going to drive me crazy, but I heard no. I heard to leave it at that. I want to keep splaining. You know why this is saying enough was said? What more is there to say? Sit in your seat, butt in the chair, take up your niche, sit there and don't budge, and begin to lead by example. All right. That's it. That's it for tonight. I'll see you on another video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.